What's up guys, ACCardShark back again. I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but I was on vacation. If you guys listen to Cynical Pixel Show on iTunes, you knew that I was going out to visit Pixel Sandwich where he lives, and we were going to go game shopping and all that kind of stuff. I didn't film any footage out there. I just wanted to actually have fun and just take a vacation from everything. So we didn't record the podcast, we didn't record videos for YouTube. We just basically went game shopping and had fun, and that's kind of what vacation's all about. So I apologize for the length of time between videos, but this is going to be a doozy. It's going to be probably, I'm thinking going to be a longer video because I'm looking at everything I picked up while I was out there visiting him. We did a lot of game shopping. If you guys remember from last year when he was out visiting me at my house, we just picked up a lot of stuff, and this one's no different. I picked up a lot of stuff. Mainly because I don't get a chance. I mean, we live, give or take, about 2,200 miles away from each other, and I don't get to the stores that he gets to go to. So he basically took me around, showed me around where he buys his games, and I went nuts. I bought a lot of stuff, but it was always at a good price. I passed by a lot of games I needed for my collection because it wasn't priced correctly. So these were all bought at a good price. At the very least priced where they should be, or a little bit cheaper than what they're worth. So I either broke even or quote unquote made some money on these deals, which is great. So I have a lot to get through. I didn't just go NES. I did a majority NES, but I have Dreamcast, Master System, PS1, NES, Super Nintendo, GameCube, PS2, and Xbox, the original Xbox. So I hit like all the old retro systems for at least one game for each system, just because I found ones I wanted to get and play. So without further ado, I'm going to go and run through this stuff. I got a couple of like collectible type things that aren't games, but they're gaming related. I'll show you those. And also got a pretty cool souvenir from when I was visiting him. I'll show you that I guess towards the end of the video. So kick it off. The first night we went to like some Goodwills and a place called Savers, which is kind of like a Goodwill type place, that kind of thing. And I picked up 2 PS1 games just because I saw them and I was like, why not? It was like, I think $3 a piece. First one is Caesar's Palace for the PlayStation 1. As you guys know, with me working in a casino and the whole gambling world and stuff, I love any kind of casino game. For $3, Caesar's Palace for the PS1, I'll definitely take a chance on that. The other game I picked up, not sure if it's going to be any good or not. I'm going to play it, and if I don't like it, I'll put it up for sale. Real quick on that, I do still have a stockpile of games I'm selling. I did, excuse me, I did get rid of a whole bunch of them on eBay, but my next video will probably be just one that I'm going to go through and show you guys what I have up for sale and let you guys come to me and say, hey, I want that, whatever, and we'll get in contact with each other and everything else. eBay tends to be a hassle, and I know some of you guys either are too young to have credit cards or PayPal, or just don't like doing transactions like that over the internet. We'll work something out, and then that way it's just between people. And I mean, eBay just rapes you on sales. They takes like so much, right? eBay and PayPal actually both take percentages off your sales. So I mean, it's really not worth it to post them up there. So I'll go through on my next video and show you guys what I have up for sale, and at that point, like I said, just drop me a PM and we'll figure out something. So that was just a side note. Anyway, this game, if I don't like it, I'll put it up for sale. I really don't collect for the PS1. I just get games I want to play. But it's Gex 3, and it's called Deep Cover Gecko. And I don't know, it just looked like a fun kind of, like, not platform, like adventure game, I guess, if you want to call it that. But, obviously it comes complete. It has the book and the disc and everything else. So I'm going to give it a shot and see if I like it. If I do, then great, I'll hang on to it. If not, I'll throw it up there and see if any of you guys out there would want to play it, or if you guys collect maybe for the PS1, if that's your system of choice. So anyway, that was the PS1 pickups. Moving on to the Dreamcast games, I picked up Hoyle Casino for the Dreamcast, again, because it's a gambling game. I know they're all pretty much the same. I mean, they're all gambling games, but just a different one for a different system. Just some fun for the Dreamcast. Next one, the next two I picked up based on Pixel Sandwich telling me it was worthwhile, and he's the Dreamcast aficionado. He's the one who knows a lot about Dreamcast. And I picked it up based on his recommendation. The first one is called Expendable, and it just looks like a really good shooter. Got some sticker residue I need to take off of the case there, but he said that was definitely worth the money that they were asking. Next game is like a melee type combat game, and it's called Maken X. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I did pick up that one. He's a big fan of melee like sword games, and he said it was one that was really well done for the Dreamcast. And again, Dreamcast is not one I'm trying to collect every game for, just ones I know I'm going to play or are good games, and so that was one I picked up. And then the last one I picked up, I've always wanted this game, and I just never had it for whatever reason. And it was I think it was like $8, and I was kind of hesitant to pay $8 for a Dreamcast game because I don't play that system that often. But you can't pass this game up. It's Samba de Amigo. Also on the PS1 back in the day. I'd rather have it for the Dreamcast if I was going to pick it up for any system. It's just a classic game that I think everyone should have in their collection. Just like a really cool rhythm game. If you guys are into Guitar Hero and stuff like that, this is kind of like along those same lines. It's a rhythm game. But Samba de Amigo for $8, I figured, you know what, why not? I don't know if that was a good deal or not. I don't really have a way of looking up those values, but I picked it up just because I wanted it. And sometimes that's enough, you know, unless it's like $50. So anyway, those are the pickups for the Dreamcast. Moving on to the Sega Master System. As you guys know, I only buy my Master System games complete in box for the reason of the shelf. So I only got 2 games, but they were, I think this one was $8. Golvelia's Valley of Doom. Based on my Master System app on my iPhone, it was worth I think $8 complete or $10 complete in box, something like that. So it was a good deal. If you open it up, you see all the stuff is in there, cartridge and all the booklets. Just looks like a fun adventure game, kind of like almost like a Zelda, like a top-down kind of adventure game kind of thing. So I was like, I'm trying to collect every game for that system, and it was $8 complete in box. It was a good deal, so I picked it up. The other game I picked up mainly because Mindy is a Chicago Bears fan. I don't know if you guys do know that, but she's a Chicago Bears fanatic. And this guy played for the Chicago Bears, so I was like, oh, well, wouldn't that be cool to play this game together? For $6, complete in box, I picked up Walter Payton Football. And again, the sticker has to come off, but Walter Payton Football, and you know, if you open it up, it's backwards, but it's complete in box with the instructions. I looked it up on my app, and this, according to the app, this thing is worth like $35 complete in box. I don't know why. It's not that I know of it. I don't think it's a rarity or anything, but for some reason it's $35. I think it was $35 complete in box, and I got it for $6. So that was like the cement that cemented the deal there. I'm like, yeah, I'm picking that game up. So again, trying to get every game for this system as well. The 8-bit era is my favorite, so I'm trying to get all the 8-bit games for Sega Master System and for the NES. So just when I needed, and when you find that kind of a deal, you got to pick it up. So that was it for the Master System. Let's see. I just got one game for the GameCube for $5, complete. Obviously, well, a little easier to find those complete. The game is called Geist. Kind of very similar to like Haunting, starring Poltergeist. Science experiment gone wrong. Your soul basically gets separated from your body. You have to basically take possession of different objects and people and stuff like that throughout the game. It just sounded like a great idea. Just seemed like a lot of fun, and I need some GameCube games. My collection is kind of slim, so I need some better games to play on that system. So I picked up Geist for $5. I figured that was a good deal. For the PS2, I picked up 2 classics. Both I used to own, and I traded them when they had good trade-in value. The first one I got for $10, and that's Escape from Monkey Island for the PlayStation 2. Again, if you guys know me at all, you know I'm a Monkey Island fanatic. Back from the point-and-click days on the PC. And I had this game, I beat this game, and it had like a really good trade-in value at the time at, I guess it was EB at the time, or GameStop, one of the two. And like I got like $20 trade-in for it or something like that because it was a rarity. And I never found it again since, so I finally found it complete in box. Now, when I say complete, these instructions are like pristine. As you can see, there's no bends, there's no like marks, no nothing. Really, really good shape. So I was happy paying $10 for this game. The other one for the PS2, if you listen to the podcast, you know I've talked about this game a few times. The game is called Mr. Mosquito for the PlayStation 2. Again, a game I had, and a game I think I traded on the same day as Monkey Island because it had like $20 or $30 trade-in value. But it's just you know, anything by Play Fresh, you know, or Fresh Games is just it's just awesome. Again, the instruction booklet is absolutely pristine. If you can see, again, that one was $10 as well. But just a game I've been wanting to put back in my collection forever, and again, not, you know, flea markets everywhere. I just haven't found it. and I found it in just such good shape. I was like, I couldn't go home without this game. So that was the PS2 pickups, just the 2 games. For the original Xbox, I picked up, this game was recommendation of Pixel Sandwich, of course. Just a really good brawler, beat 'em up game for $6, and that is called Beatdown. Beatdown Fists of Vengeance. And for $6, I'm always willing to try a new game. As you can see, it's just like a brawler, kind of just like a beat 'em up. And I'm always willing to take a shot on that. Again, it comes complete with instructions. The next one I picked up is a game that I always loved on the PC. It comes complete with the instructions as well. Roller Coaster Tycoon. I've always loved that game. I played that on the PC back in the day when it first came out. Anything I can get on the console that I loved on the PC, I would rather play it on console. So this is one of them, and just an awesome game. Just a theme park builder. Change of pace, a little bit different. You know, just a break from all your typical like shooters or beat 'em ups or whatever. It's just a kind of a different game, creative game. Just a lot of fun. So I picked that up. That was $10. But I picked that one up because, again, just because I wanted it. And this game, I'm not sure. I think I may have it. I'm trying to see. I don't have it. That's awesome. This game was, we actually talked about this game on the Shark and Pixel show. And that was back like 2 years ago probably. And it was like our top 5 buried treasure games. And this was on Pixel Sandwich's list. I tried to get every game on his list, and I believe he tried to get every game on my list just so we could see what each other was talking about. And this is one that always escaped me. I never found it. I found Dreamfall, and I forget what other games, Cold Winter. I found all those at the flea market when he recommended those games. And this is one that always escaped me. I never found it. I found it for $5 complete for the Xbox. Still actually has like a little like security tag on it, which is awesome. But that game is Breakdown. First-person shooter, just a really awesome game. From what I hear, I have not played it yet, but from what he was telling me, it's just really cool. If you want to hear more about this game, head over to the Shark and Pixel channel, and on our top 5 buried treasure games, Pixel Sandwich talks about this game and tells you all about it. So just an awesome steal for $5 complete. I love it. So that was that. Going on to, let's see, I'll go through Super Nintendo. I got 4 games for the Super Nintendo. This one was just kind of like a gimmick. We used to always be into like ska and punk music back in the day, and there was a band called the Aquabats, a ska band called the Aquabats, and they had the games like on the shelf like this with the spine out, and it's called the Super Aquatic Games starring the Aquabats. So if you look at it, it's, you know, like a kids type game, and it just, I don't know, I haven't played it yet, but when I saw the Aquabats, I'm like, oh, maybe the music is by the band and stuff. I found out it has nothing to do with the band at all. I think I got it for like $3 or something like that. So I'm like, you know what? It seems like a fun game. Let's try it. Again, if I play it and I don't like it, it'll go up in my next video for sale. This game I got for $3. Just an awesome game. Again, I believe started on the PC if I remember correctly. But that game is Populous for the Super Nintendo. I got that for $3. Again, can't beat that deal. It's pretty good. This game was bought solely on Pixel Sandwich's recommendation. He said he has this game. It's a great game. Pick it up for my collection because it's fun. That game is called Out of This World for the Super Nintendo. They also had it on the Genesis, but I prefer my games from that generation to be on the Super Nintendo. I just like the way it plays better. So that is the... No, I'm sorry, that's not the last one. The last one I picked up is actually a really awesome pickup, and then I'm going to have to cut the video because it looks like my battery's flashing. I'm going to plug it in and then I'll come back. The last Super Nintendo game I picked up was $20, and before you freak out about me spending $20 on a Super Nintendo game, it comes complete in box, and when I say complete, I mean like baggy around the game and everything. Such an amazing game and awesome just to find it. I looked it up on eBay before I bought it, and the cheapest I saw it going for on eBay, I think complete, was $45 or $50. But that's Sid Meier's Civilization. And I'm a big fan of these types of games. The builders, the Sim Cities, the roller coaster tycoons, anything that you use your brain to like just build whatever you want. I'm a huge fan, and I'm a huge fan of Sid Meier's games. And this is just an awesome addition to my collection. You know, again, I'll play the hell out of this game, but, you know, I want this on display in the game room with my complete in box Sim City and that kind of stuff. But Sid Meier's Civilization complete in box for $20, I call that a steal. Again, like I said, the cheapest I saw it for on eBay, complete in this condition, was $45 or $50. So again, good, you know, just a great deal here. So I'm going to cut real quick because, like I said, my battery's flashing and I don't want to have it die. and then I'll pick up with my NES and my miscellaneous, and then we'll call it a video. So I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back. I just plugged the camera into the wall so that I'm running off the AC power now, so I have no worries about a dead battery. I'm going to run through the NES games. This is by far the lengthiest list of games I picked up. The other ones, I like to just dabble in other systems, just to pick up some gems here and there, like ones I know I'll play. Again, these are strictly ones just for the collection. Trying to get every game, obviously, and that's like I've said in previous videos, you need to buy games like Barbie in order to have a complete collection. So there is one game in here that is a little bit childish, so to speak, but it's a game that I need for the collection. So that's just the word of warning there. First one I picked up is these are all NES games, so I'm not going to say for the NES. This game is called Shinjin the Ruler. Let's see, there you go, Shinjin the Ruler, and the spine looks pretty decent. Second game I picked up is a Black Tengen cartridge. I believe I only have a couple left of the Tengens to have a complete like Black Tengen collection. That game is Alien Syndrome. Again, there's the Black Tengen right there. Next game I picked up completes my Ikari collection. The label's a little bit jacked up, but not terrible. That's why I picked it up. That game is Ikari 3, and it's called The Rescue. Pretty terrible game, honestly. I did play it at Pixel's house, and it was pretty bad. But again, I have Ikari Warriors 1 and 2, so Ikari 3 completes that collection. This game actually was probably one of the better games I picked up upon playing them all. But this game is called Ninja Crusaders. And I never even heard of this game before. It was just never something I ever looked for because I never heard of it. But ended up being very Ninja Gaiden, or Ninja Gaiden, depending on how you pronounce it. But very Ninja Gaiden, and just a lot of fun. I had a good time with that game, so definitely replayable. Next one I picked up completes my collection for this specific series, but it's Tiny Toon Adventures 2. Pretty ridiculously hard game. It's really funny to say that because it's Tiny Toon Adventures, but hard game to find, by the way, too. So I mean, when I saw this, I think it was either 10 or 12 bucks, and it was pretty much priced where it should be. And normally I don't buy anything unless it's like at least $1 cheaper than what it's worth. But again, I don't come across this game that often, so I picked it up and then I played it that night with Pixel Sandwich, and it was nothing great, you know, like it was really just kind of too hard to enjoy. So, but again, collection standpoint, you know, that's always a good thing. This game has some stickers I need to get off of it. It's a power pad game. I'll never play it. I have a power pad over there, but I never play those games. I just want to sit down with the controller. Same thing with the Wii and like the Xbox, what do you call it, Kinect. I don't want to move around and play a game. So this is strictly a collection game, but it is Short Order and Explode. And like I said, there's some stickers I need to get off of there. But as you can see, power pad required. That's an automatic, you know, ACCardShark will not play it label right there. So, but again, for the collection, needed it, so picked it up. This one, if you guys remember Back to the Future, this was like the main game that he played in Back to the Future 2 in an actual arcade stand-up game. That game is Wild Gunman. Now, Wild Gunman is a gun game. I will play that because I can sit back in my recliner here and just shoot at the screen and be cool with it. So, but Wild Gunman is one that, again, I've just never come across. It's pretty common. It's not anything ultra rare, but just one I had never really come across before. So, picked that one up. Picked up this one. This one says $5. I don't know if that was a good deal or not, honestly. I don't know why I picked this up for $5. But anyway, Lode Runner. Didn't get a chance to bust this one out just yet. I have to still try this game. But as you can see by the solid front, it is a 5-screw. That's probably why I paid $5. It's a 5-screw, so I'm always willing to spend $1 or $2 extra to get a 5-screw copy. This game is by Koei, which is actually the same company who puts out the Civilization. Pretty much any Koei game is typically a little bit more rare and a good game. So, but this one is called Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Just a game I didn't have yet. And like I said, it's in pretty good shape. I don't remember the prices of all of these because I did take a lot of the stickers off and Goo Gone the stickiness off of them and stuff. This game was, believe it or not, pretty fun. It was pretty fun, and with the exception of the obstacle course, which is the whole point of this game, Double Dare. It's it's really funny because like the whole point of Double Dare is like the messy obstacles and the stunts and challenges and the physical challenges, and that's like the worst part. The best part is answering trivia questions. So it's a typical game show game. It's not the greatest, but again, it's not terrible either. It wasn't like Funhouse. I hated Funhouse. So this game, again, just I think this one says $6. I didn't get the sticker off of this one yet. Conquest of the Crystal Palace. And as you can see, labels are all looking pretty good. So that's pretty cool. Here's the quote-unquote embarrassing game. I'm not really embarrassed because, like I said, I'm trying to make a complete collection here. But it's a game that I may bust this out for a review one day just because it's so ridiculous. But it's a Fisher-Price Firehouse Rescue. And it's just, like I said, it's a child's game. It's as weird as it sounds, it's hard to find the Fisher-Price games. Like, people just threw them out a lot of times. Like, they were like, oh, my kid's too old, throw them away, that kind of thing. And it's hard to find these games. So, Fisher-Price Firehouse Rescue. I may bust out a review for you guys on that, just for fun. I got about 5 or 6 more. We got Home Alone. I have Home Alone 2 already. I for some reason, was never able to find Home Alone 1. So, I did pick that up. This game was actually pretty decent. Isolated Warrior. Not too bad of a game. It was entertaining. It was pretty cool. There's a little bit of wear on the spine there, but not too bad. This game, pretty terrible. I had high hopes for this and I was let down, but Jurassic Park for the NES. Not the greatest game in the world, but again, playable, whatever. My favorite, other than Tecmo Bowl, my favorite sports series on the NES is Baseball Stars. I've had my copy of Baseball Stars since I was 10 years old. I finally found Baseball Stars 2. I've never found this anywhere I've ever gone, at least for a good price. I believe I got this for like $5 or so, which you can't beat. So Baseball Stars 2, I played it. It's just as good, maybe a little bit less, in the good factor, so to speak, than Baseball Stars 1, but it plays very similarly. You can make your own teams, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys have a chance to pick this up and you're an NES player, definitely a worthwhile baseball game. Let's see, I have this game here is Demon's Sword, and that's just a typical adventure kind of game. Pretty decent. This one actually came with the instructions like taped to the sleeve, which is kind of strange. I want to see if I can't somehow change that, but this game is called Stanley: The Search for Dr. Livingston. And I always wanted to try this game. It has like a Hollywood Video sticker on it I need to get off of there. And the price sticker is right here, but that comes off easy. I played it at Pixel Sandwich's house. It was pretty terrible. I was pretty let down by that game, honestly. But again, from the collection standpoint, I have to have it. And then the last game I got from the common collection, so to speak, is Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. This game always runs like $15-20 at Video Bonanza locally here, and I believe I got it for like $8 or something like that. It was pretty cheap for what it was. There's the spine for you, so that was pretty good. I'm gonna save the last NES game for the end because it's kind of like a major thing. I ended up getting 2 presents from Pixel Sandwich. He knows I'm a Pac-Man fanatic, so I told him I'm not going to use these items. I'm going to just put them in the game room. First thing is a Pac-Man bottle opener, and on the back here it has like this little thing where if you're opening a beer or a soda or something like that, you have it. I'm just going to keep it in its package and put it on the shelf. I think that's pretty cool. And then the other thing he got me was a Pac-Man ice cube tray, and as you can see, Pac-Man and Ghost form, you can form them into ice cubes into that. Again, I love the packaging, how it has like the maze on it and the logo and stuff, so I'm just going to leave it in the box and on a collectible shelf because I love my Pac-Man stuff. And then the next to the last thing, we went to an arcade which had a lot of games that you play for tickets. They had video game arcades as well, and I was trying to win a PS Vita game. You needed 5,000 tickets. I ended up getting, I believe, about 3,000 tickets. I came so close but couldn't get there. And then I was going to re-up the money to try to win it. But I'm like, the amount of money it would cost me, I could just go out and buy the Vita game. So I was like, I'm just going to take whatever I have and get whatever I can get for it. And I ended up getting an awesome thing. I've wanted this for a while. It's awesome for the game room on the shelf, but also to play. It is Jenga, but it is Donkey Kong Jenga. It's a collector's edition. And as you can see, the packaging on the box is just really, really awesome. But it's obviously it's brand new. But if you look at the actual game, it looks like a game of Donkey Kong, and you have like the little pegs and stuff, and all the spinners and everything else. So I'm not sure exactly how it plays, but as you can see, the topper has Donkey Kong and the princess, I guess, if you want to call her that. But it's just really, really awesome, and something I wanted for the game room. And so Pixel Sandwich and I tag teamed the tickets, and I was able to get this. And Mindy, don't forget Mindy. The three of us tag teamed it, and we got Donkey Kong Jenga, which Pixel Sandwich was nice enough to say, you know, go get the Jenga and just bring it home. I don't need anything. So that was pretty cool of them. So the very last game that I picked up is absolutely amazing. I wasn't going to buy it because of the price, because I don't like spending this much money on one game. But then upon looking it up on eBay and finding out what it actually sells for, as well as the rarity level, as well as just everything else, basically, I couldn't leave without it. It's probably by far one of the best things I've ever found in the wild without shopping on eBay. Rarity wise and everything else, the fact that I walked into a store and found this game sitting on the shelf and just waiting for me to buy it, it was like a feeling that you'll never be able to explain as a game collector, seriously. But I found this game. I'll fill you in on the price afterwards, but I'm just gonna let you look at it, because as soon as I saw it, I had to like almost look away because I couldn't believe that I found it. The game is Bonk's Adventure for the NES. I could not believe what I saw when I saw this. It was just sitting it was under glass. I mean, they knew what they had. It wasn't out with the common games. I started looking just through the common games, and I saw Three Stooges, which I still need. I saw like Bad News Baseball. I still need like games like that, common stuff. And I started pulling them out because I was going to buy them. And then I saw this, and I said, I'm just buying this game because the price was pricey. I paid $80 for this game. Normally I don't like to divulge how much I spend typically, but I spent $80 on this game. I looked it up on eBay. The cheapest, there was only 4 for sale on eBay. Now eBay usually you see like just a ton of copies for sale. This was one of this game here only had 4 copies on eBay for sale, and the cheapest one I saw for a buy it now was $185 for this. It's a rarity level 10 out of 12 on my app, on my phone. It is now the most valuable game in my collection based on what my app prices the games at. I couldn't believe that I saw this, and I saw it for $80 and I wasn't going to get it. And Mindy just looked at me and said, "You're going to kick yourself in the ass if you go home without this game. You know you will." And she knows me so well because she's right. I would have kicked myself in the ass if I didn't pick this up for $80. But Bonk's Adventure for the NES, guys, it's by far just the most amazing thing I've ever found in the wild. I put all the common games back on the shelf and just bought this one game at that stop because I didn't want to spend more than $80 in one stop. Because the other ones I can find on eBay, I can find them at the flea market. It's not a big deal. This was a big deal to find. And I'm just so ultra stoked about this. So that was the major pickup. And ironically enough, that was the last store and the last purchase that I made while I was out there visiting him. And it's just, you know, I couldn't have ended my game hunting in a better way. They even threw a black sleeve in for me because I spent $80 on a game. So Bonk's Adventure for the NES, guys, an absolute treasure to find. I do have one more souvenir that I did pick up. It has nothing to do with gaming, but I do want to share with you a video of me obtaining this this souvenir, so to speak. So I'm going to cut to that footage now, and then I'll come back and show you the actual item, and then we'll wrap it up. So let's cut to the footage. All right, so as you see, guys, Pixel Sandwich and I went for tattoos. I already have a bunch of tattoos. This was my 6th one, so it's not like it was just on a whim. Pixel Sandwich ended up getting a tattoo of his son's name worked into a design on his arm. But for his own privacy, I'm not going to show you any of that stuff because I don't know if he would be okay with me putting that up there. But he did get a tattoo with me. It was just kind of cool that, you know, we don't get to see each other that often. It was kind of cool to have that like lifelong, you know, memory together, which was awesome. I don't know if you could tell what the tattoo was of. So what I'll do is I will show you up close. And let me see here. All right. I'm going to flip you around and try to show you. It's going to be up. Well, actually, I'll just do it this way. But as you can see, guys, you know I'm a poker fanatic, and I am a huge card player, as you obviously ACCardShark. But I did get a tattoo of the 4 aces with some some fire and stuff underneath it. So that was the choice that I had of my tattoo, and I've wanted this design for years now, and I just never went and got it. I put it on my arm here, so to speak, as like an ace up the sleeve. And that's kind of like the meaning behind it is, just always having, an ace up your sleeve and having a way out of, sticky situations or bad situations or whatever. I've, been through some stuff in my life, and I always had figured out a way around it and out of it. So, not to get too deep and mushy on you guys at the end of this video, but that's kind of the meaning for meaning behind it for me and everything, as well as the fact that for the last 6 years I've worked in poker rooms and just done nothing but love poker for a decade now. So I just really loved it, and I feel that it was just a great job. So kudos to George at Inkaholics Anonymous, and he did a really nice job with the work on my arm. So and with Pixel Sandwich's arm as well. He got something on his arm as well, which we didn't plan. But anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. I just wanted to share with you that. And as well as the mountain of games I picked up, and just was able to find some great deals and just the treasure of the year, Bonk's Adventure. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know this video was like 25 minutes or something like that, and I hope you guys made it all the way to the end of this video. If you did, thank you so much. That's why I love you guys, because you stick with me. And like I said, I'll have a video coming of some games for sale. I have some DVDs as well. I'll throw those in the video just in case someone's interested. If not, I'm going to take some stuff probably to the flea market, honestly, and just get a booth and sell it, because it's better than putting it on eBay. I'm kind of anti-eBay at this point, at least from a buyer or from a seller standpoint. So game room's coming together, guys. Got a lot done in here. I'm going to start hanging some more stuff and everything else, so that should be coming together shortly, and I'll have a room tour together, and I may start doing some gameplay videos of all these games I picked up. So that's going to do it, guys. Don't forget Cynical Pixel Show over on iTunes, and we should be recording our E3 episode pretty soon, because E3 just took place in the last couple days. So we'll have that coming out, and that's going to do it. So till next time, guys, ACCardShark. Take care.